Special products. Special products is the name received by those multiplications of algebraic expressions, whose results can be written by inspection because it follows a certain set of rules. Common factor. The common factor is the result of multiplying a binomial times a term applying the distributive property. The square of a sum is also known as the square of a binomial. It is the product obtained from multiplying a binomial by itself. Square of a difference. The square of a difference is the product obtained from multiplying a binomial with a negative sign by itself. Conjugated binomials. It's the difference of two squares. Common term binomials. X is a common term from the binomials. First, we get the square of x plus a plus b, and this times x. And finally, we also add a times b. The cube of a sum. This is obtained by getting the cube of all the binomials. Notice how the exponents of a go n minus 1 and the exponents of b go n plus 1. The cube of a difference. This is obtained by getting the cube of a binomial with a negative sign. It's important to remember the laws of signs. Sum of two cubes. If the terms have an exact cubic root, we can apply the sum of two cubes if the sign is positive. First, we get the cubic root of both terms. Then we multiply this times the square of the first term, minus the first term times the second one. Finally, we add the square of the last term. Difference of two cubes. Notice how the procedure is similar to the sum of two cubes. We just change the negative sign to a positive one. Factorization. Factorization is getting like the special products from an expanded formula. Conjugated binomials. If we have two similar binomials with similar terms with a negative sign, we get the square root of both. Perfect square trinomial. If both first and third term have exact square root, and if added those two terms and multiplied by 2 we get the second term, we have a perfect square trinomial. Greatest common factor. We find the term that all the elements share. And difference of cubes. If both terms have an exact cubic root, we use the sum or difference of cubes. Difference of squares. Similar to the perfect square trinomial, but this time we use a negative sign.